In part 21, we have seen about anger, and also we have divided the people into three categories. Number one is people who are aggressive, using anger as a weapon. Number two is people who are addicted to anger. And number three is people who are self-inflicted anger. We have also seen that there are three categories of anger. One is when it is used as a weapon deliberately. Number two is displaced anger, and number three is suppressed anger. In today part 22, we will see about these three types elaborately. Number one is anger deliberately used as a weapon to achieve their expectations. The greatest lesson is one needs to be very, very careful in handling these. Many people deliberately avoid crossing swords with these people because when challenged, they are ruthless. They will destroy the opponent or whoever may be in the family or outside. They will destroy them completely. To these people, not that these people are bad, but they have good intentions, and they have suffered a lot in their early childhood. Because they have suffered in their early childhood, they have come up life in a hard way, and they expect people also to be equal, matching their efforts. If they find any deficiency, they go to any extent. That is why it is very important, and they have to be handled very, very carefully. Officially or personally, never give unsolicited advice to them. These people, only if they call us and ask for our opinion or advice or suggestions, one can give. On our own, if you give advice or suggestions or even a passing opinion about their character or their behavior or the fact that they are using anger to a great extent, if you give unsolicited advice, particularly in the office, if your superior officer is of this category who use anger as a weapon, the best thing is just attend what is required and always keep a distance. Otherwise, they will be ruthless in their destruction. We have to be, and these people, it is very difficult since they do not listen to others, since they do not take the opinion or suggestions of the other people. It is very difficult for them even to think of changing them because they are very comfortable. But they live in an imaginary world. They do not know what is happening in and around them because they are always surrounded by people categorized as yes people. Whatever they say, people will say yes, yes, yes. So they always think everything is perfect, everything is going in the right direction, and one day when the bubble bursts, they will be shocked. These people, they have to, that is why I have very categorically stated, people who use deliberately anger as a weapon, they will change only if they feel like that. That comes only in the later part of their life. But what is very important is this displaced anger. This is very important because this is often used by people who are addicted to anger. Their angry feelings, but when it has happened in the office where they cannot express their anger, they come back to the house. When they come back to the house, whatever little things that are happening in the house, they react totally unexpected. When they react, when they do not react, people will not be able to judge properly. That is why this displaced anger is very, very harmful to the other dependent family members. Particularly the dependent family members, it is very, very important because they do not know when the volcano will erupt. When they think something, the reaction will be something different, to their surprise, they will find totally opposite also. So this is these people who use displaced anger, one has to be very, very particular, because these people, if discussed properly, if discussed in a proper atmosphere, they are prepared to listen to us also. Let me explain. This happened to me also once. My boss is such a nice person. Whatever he gets it from the top, he gives it to all. That day, there was a call from head office, and so on receiving that call, his face changed completely. So his messenger, the substaff, who saw the change in his face, informed everyone that boss is not in good mood, so better avoid going inside. He informed to everyone, and I had gone for lunch, so I was not aware of this fact. After lunch, when I just peeped inside his room, I saw him. He was sitting alone, so I thought this is the best time to discuss about one overdue account where we found very difficult for negotiation, and we had differences of opinion also. So I had took the file relating to this account and went inside and started discussions, and at a particular point when I deferred, I had the blessings of him. For 10 minutes it was a firing, and I was so shocked because that was the first time in my official life after 25 years when somebody was firing with venom left and right. I was so surprised because I had nothing to do with that, but I could not understand. But then I knew something was wrong, so I kept quiet and came back to my place. Evening I was feeling, till the whole afternoon I was feeling very sad. And evening I came back home. The moment I reached my home, I saw my twin children were fighting with each other. The girl was lying on the floor and the boy was sitting on her and he was hitting her. On seeing this scene, I completely lost control on myself. I parked the vehicle and ran to them, separated the boy, gave 2-3 beatings, and with harsh words, I asked him to stand in a corner. I was very comfortable because I knew very well that the reason is not my son hitting the daughter, but my boss hitting me with words. And number 2, he was such a small boy. I knew that time he will not take it as offensive. So I was very comfortable and separated both of them, and the mood was very tense. My wife gave the evening snacks, and this girl who was also weeping just sat by my side. At that time, I was feeling little bit uncomfortable because of the reaction. I knew my harsh reaction was not expected at that time. Now, my daughter who was sitting next to me said, I want to talk to you. I just asked, what do you want to talk to me? She looked at me and said, why did you hit him? I said, he was beating you. She said, yes, it was between me and him. Why did you involve? Have you ever thought why he is hitting me? Because everything he learned from you. I will give you 3 advice. If you follow these 3 advice, you will be able to control your anger. I was really surprised and asked her, where did you learn all this? She said, don't ask any question. So friends, at this point, you may also be interested what are these 3 suggestions which changed my life completely, because I was also very, very short-tempered and my wife found very difficult to change me. But the words of a 7-year-old child has changed my nature completely. More about it we will see in our next session. Thank you once again. Wish you all a very happy and prosperous new year. Thank you very much. We shall meet again on Wednesday. Thank you.